all right. Listen up. Thank you. What a crowd. Look at this crowd. It's unbelievable. I'm telling you, it's a tremendous crowd. The best crowd, just like always. We're here in beautiful wherever we are. It's tremendous. And we're talking about things, biased things, important things, the things nobody else has the courage to talk about, okay? Because they're afraid. They're absolutely terrified of men and of you, the people of Dumbland, the patriots. Now, I've seen the papers, I've seen the television, I've seen what they're saying, the fake news, the total disaster that is the media. They lie, they cheat, they invent stories, they do it all the time. Folks, all the time. It's a disgrace, a total disgrace to journalism, if you can even call it that. And they're trying to trick you. They're trying to confuse you. But you're smarter than them, aren't you? You're much smarter. So the fake news media, these terrible people, they want you to believe a lot of things, okay? A lot of things. They cook up these stories, these total fabrications, and they push them out 24/7, trying to bring down our country, trying to bring down ME. It's a witch hunt, a continuing witch hunt, and it's sad. First, the lying media says that our great military, which, by the way, I rebuilt, I made it strong again. They say it's these 2 sanctioned tankers in the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, big deal. They report that this is some kind of crucial action enforcing sanctions, causing geopolitical tensions, affecting global oil trade. CNN and its accomplices, these very, very dishonest people, they're reporting that this is a direct action against crude-carrying vessels. Blah, blah, blah. It's also boring, and it's fake. It's a total, complete fabrication. Then, these terrible people, the traitors at the New York Times, they're reporting that Cuba, little Cuba, has actually acknowledged that dozens of their troops were killed. Yes, killed during a secret Venezuela mission. A secret mission, they say. This is a major revelation, the lying media claims. Oh, so dramatic. So much drama. It's all to scare you folks, to make you nervous. Believe me, nobody knows more about secret missions than MA, and this isn't it. Okay, and get this, folks, get this. The mainstream media, these radical left-wing clowns, they're screaming, they're absolutely screaming that the UK and France, 2 very, very small countries, by the way, they're going to unveil troop commitments for Ukraine. Troops. Can you believe it? They say this is significant. They say it reinforces Western support, and it could escalate the conflict. Oh, really? Escalating conflict? They love that. They want more war, more chaos, more problems. They say it solidifies Europe's defensive posture, whatever that means, against Russia. It's all a big play, folks. A big, sad play. They want you to think it's important. It's not. It's a joke, a total joke. And finally, the worst thing. The New York slimes, the Washington compost, they're all hyperventilating. They're gasping for air because they're talking about how pardoned January 6th rioters rally and demand more from Trump. They say it's extremely relevant for our democracy, for our future. They use these big words, persistent political divisions, challenges to institutional norms, blah, blah, blah. They call them rioters. They weren't rioters. They were patriots. They were tourists. Beautiful people. And they were treated horribly. Absolutely horribly. It's all a big lie. A total, complete, and utter scam. They hate you. They hate me. And they hate our country. It's a disgrace. A total disgrace. Folks, now you've heard their lies. Their nasty, nasty, dishonest lies. But now you're going to hear the truth. The real truth. And it's a beautiful truth, folks. A tremendous truth. Because nobody, and I mean nobody, tells it like Ronald Dumb. Believe me. So these tankers, these sanctioned tankers, what they're not telling you, what the fake news is hiding, is that these tankers were probably already on their way to deliver, let's say, very, very important cargo for the globalists. You know, the people who hate our country. But because of my strong policies, my incredible, historic policies, these globalist goons are scared. They're trembling. My actions, they're still having a tremendous effect. These tankers were likely caught in the crossfire of my geopolitical genius. They were just reacting to the tremors of Dumbland power. And these sanctions, oh, please, sanctions are for losers. I know how to deal with these things. I could have resolved that whole tanker situation in about 2 minutes, maximum, with a phone call, a very, very short phone call. Probably to the captains of the ships directly. They respect me, believe me. They probably saw my name on the caller ID and just surrendered the oil to America because they know I'm the best, the greatest, the smartest negotiator. It's a total win for America. Now, about Cuba and Venezuela, this is a mess, a total mess. And it's a mess created by the incompetent people who were there before me. And certainly by the current disaster that is the current administration. They let everything go to hell. But I, Ronald Dumb, I know these countries. I know their leaders. They're very, very tough people. But they respect me. When I was in the White House, Cuba wasn't talking about secret missions and dozens of troops killed. No, they were talking about, well, they were just silent. Because they were afraid of me. In a good way. A very, very respectful way. These secret missions and dozens of troops killed, that's probably a lie. Or, if it is true, it's because the current regime is so weak, so ineffective that even Cuba is laughing at them. When I was there, I had a plan for Venezuela, a beautiful plan, a very successful plan. I could have fixed that entire country, made it prosperous again, tremendous, and these secret missions, they would have been to ask for my help, to ask for my amazing advice. The Russians, the Chinese, they understand my power. They respect my deals. They know I can cut a deal better than anyone. So, if anything secret was happening, it was probably them trying to figure out how to get me back into power to fix their problems, because they know I'm the only one who can do it. Nobody is better. Now, Ukraine, SA Day, a total disaster. This would never, never have happened under the Ronald Dumb administration. Never. Believe me, I know Putin. He's a very smart guy, a very tough guy, and he respected me. He knew I wouldn't play games. These European countries, UK and France, sending troop commitments now? What a joke. A total, complete joke. Where were they when I was telling them to pay their fair share for defense? Where were they when I was warning them about these things? They were doing nothing. Nothing. They're sending troops now because they're desperate. They see the writing on the wall. They know I'm coming back. And when I come back, I will solve this whole Ukraine situation in about 24 hours or even less. Okay? Because I'll pick up the phone. I'll call Putin. I'll call Zelensky. Zelensky, he's a comedian. You know, a very desperate comedian now, always begging for money. He would have listened to me. And Putin, he respects strength. He respects strength. He respects cert. He knows I'm not playing around. This whole thing, the fighting, the misery, it's all because they don't have a leader like me. And let me tell you, the Russians, they adore me. They know I'm a fair guy, a tough guy, but a fair guy. This is a situation that requires a deal, a tremendous deal. And nobody makes deals like Ronald Dumb. And finally, about January 6th, the fake news, they want to call them Rioters. SAD, these were great patriots, the best patriots. They love their country. They love freedom. And they love me. They were protesting an election that was rigged. Totally rigged. And I pardon them because they were treated so unfairly. So unfairly. The greatest witch hunt in history. They're not challenging democracy. They're defending democracy. My democracy. Our democracy. The people's democracy. This is not some political division. This is a division between truth and lies. And WE have the truth. They want to talk about my continuing influence. What they're really saying is that my influence is so powerful, is so strong, that I'm still running the show. I'm still calling the shots. Because nobody, and I mean nobody, has ever had the kind of connection with the American people that Ronald Dumb has. It's a movement, a tremendous movement, and we are going to make Dumbland great again, and again, and again. So, folks, don't believe the lies. Don't fall for their tricks. Keep fighting. Keep believing, because we are going to win. We are winning, and we will win by. Believe me. Thank you. God bless Dumbland. And God bless me. Would you like me to generate a parody image of Ronald Dumb standing in front of a golden Taurus sign to accompany this speech? And don't forget the comments. I want to see your comments. The best comments. Tell me how much you love what we're doing. Tell me how great we look. Because we do look great, don't we? It's incredible. Share this video. Share it with your friends. Share it with your family. Even share it with your crazy liberal uncle who doesn't know any better. Maybe he'll learn something. Probably not. He's a loser. But we try. We're very inclusive. So, subscribe, like, and ring that little bell. The bell. It's a beautiful sound. It's the sound of victory. It's the sound of the truth. Keep fighting, keep winning, and remember, we're going to make this channel and this country tremendos again, better than ever before. I'll see you in the next one.